Hello guys, today we're gonna be installing Android 11 on the LGG3. So first of all we're gonna have to downgrade to KitKat, sadly, because mine is on Android 5. I tried to root it with LG one-click root, but now it's stuck on the boot animation for some reason. So we're gonna go with the harder route. While holding up the volume up button, we're gonna plug in the cable. That should boot us into download mode. Right now from this website here, we're gonna get the firmware. My model is International D855. We're gonna go, for example, Germany, even though that's not exactly my country. And we're gonna press this one, 10L, this is KitKat. We're gonna just download that firmware. Alright, so now we're into LGUP. Our phone is detected. If the phone is not detected, the program will give you an error when you launch it. Right now from the program, we go here, gonna simply select the firmware. Selected, we're gonna press refurbish. Probably a good time to mention this post. It was quite helpful, I must say, with downloads and everything. I'm gonna drop a link in the description. Kind of skipped a couple of settings. You should set it to COM41 or whatever. In my case COM12, it doesn't seem to complain though. And I'm gonna press start. And if we're lucky, we're not gonna break our phone. And right now we're just gonna waste out our LGG3 is getting downgraded to KitKat. Alright, we're done with the flashing. I'm just gonna go through the setup quickly. And we have successfully downgraded to KitKat. We have stump root here. This should be able to root KitKat. Right, well, fuck. Alright, so right now we're gonna enable developer options. And USB debugging. And connect the phone to the PC. Alright, we're gonna fire up LG one-click root and we're gonna start. You should be able to root KitKat as well. Hopefully without breaking the firmware like it did for me on Lollipop. Right, we are done. So we have root now, I suppose. Yep, we have Super Su. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but we can just continue. Alright, we're gonna install flashify. Flash recovery. So we're just gonna select our recovery file real quick. sdcard. Recovery D855, that's from the file I got from GitHub. Yep. This flashed. I'm gonna install this program to just reboot recovery quickly. Reboot recovery. And if we didn't fuck it up, we should be booting into recovery now. Lineage recovery, to be exact. Yeah, nice. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna plug back in the phone. Right, we're gonna apply update from ADB. I'm just gonna sideload the ROM. Alright, so there has been a bit of a change in plans. We're gonna install a different ROM. So first of all, I'm gonna wipe data cache and system. Forgot to wipe last time. But the issue here is to actually install the ROM properly, and a day after the Google Play doesn't properly work with bit gaps. It gives you a certification issue, so we're gonna install this instead. This is LineageOS with microG built in. I'm gonna drop a link for this in the description. Definitely can recommend this kind of a setup for a phone like this. Either that or you can find a flashable microG and put it on the Android Ice Code project ROM. Just haven't bothered to do that at this point. But this should work fine. LineageOS, in my opinion, it's not as good as the other ROM because it doesn't have as many customization options if you're like into this kind of stuff. But it should be still fully functional. Okay, we got an error about the signature because we're using the same recovery from the other ROM. Anyway, we're gonna press install anyway, and it should still work despite that. Right, we're done. So on this kind of ROM you don't need to install GUP separately, obviously when it is with built-in microG. We're just gonna reboot into system now. Alright, we boot up into LineageOS. I'm just gonna get to the setup. Right, and we're done. So you can see here on LineageOS with microG we have pre-installed F-Droid and this microG settings. So from here we can check everything is ticked. So microG should be fully functional. I have to register the device. And from here we can also go stuff like that, for example cloud messaging for the notifications. Device attestation, there's no point to enable this because we're not gonna pass it anyway. Eventually maybe if we root the phone, we just need to flash Magisk basically to root it. Alright, so we're gonna enable these things here just to have less issues with certain apps. Okay, yeah. Basically gonna enable whatever we need. And we can also add a Google account, straight up. Took me a bit of fiddling, but I managed to log in with a Google account. All I had to do is go to F-Droid and update microG like services and companion, because before I updated them I couldn't really log in. I also downloaded Aurora Store, which is like a Google Play front end. From here, for example, I downloaded YouTube, and you can see I'm logged in with an account of mine. So using this method you can still pretty much use your accounts and apps and everything like that. I genuinely recommend this over full-size GUPs because it's way lighter on the phone. So that's very good. So this phone right now, it should be usable. I'm gonna test it further in another video. As for this video, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's helpful if you have an LG3. If you did enjoy it, you can like, comment and subscribe. Bye.